Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Stirs Taste Challenge. I have two gold tequilas, both bottled in the United States. And they're both from the same distillery, NOM 1143. So let me put that in the notes. And then I have to go get the glasses. Both are 40% alcohol gold tequilas from NOM 1143. That's Gonzalez and Gonzalez, bottled in the USA. Okay, so this is Winn-Dixie, the company founded the grocery chain. It's a grocery store chain from Louisiana, located in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Established 1955. You'll notice one mistake with this label. Now I got this for $17.99, but the price now is $18.99, which is actually a sales price for this month. So yeah, they put the wrong label on it. The silver and gold labels are identical except for the word silver or gold. So that was an interesting error at the Frankfort, Kentucky bottling facility at Buffalo Trace. Okay, this is Juárez Tequila Gold. You can see that rumpled up label. Could have done a little better job putting a label on there. Imported from Mexico, and there it says 1143 number, origin Mexico, and there's the eagle. This is a liter bottle, and I got it at Mathern's, and they had it for $4.99 on discount. I don't know how they got such a deal, but they had it, and I bought it. And I tried it, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. It was funny because other people, I saw them looking in that discount basket, and they were like looking at it because they had probably 24 bottles. And I said, that's pretty good stuff. I tried it. And then the lady was like, I don't know if I should buy it. It might be bad. I said, for $4.99, there's no risk involved. You're getting a whole liter. But a lot of people wouldn't buy it. But eventually, people did, and they sold it. But you would have thought people would have just bought it regardless and just taken a chance. But people are funny like that. And secondly, if it's not a brand they know of, they're really reluctant to buy it. I was asking somebody about beer. I said, you ever tried a certain beer? He didn't want to try it because he never had it before. And his answer was, I know my Mickeys, because he likes Bud Light and Mickeys. He said, I know my Mickeys. I'm used to that. Well, that's fine, but how do you know you're not going to like something else? I get a kick out of that. All right, so this label's pretty bland. Now that WD label's kind of fancy. Now, oh yes, they look so similar. They're both pale straw and have like a little, it's like straw. Almost like some of these beers. Some of these beers I get, not too many, but a few will have that like straw or hay appearance, like hay. Now Gonzalez, they basically do bulk tequila. I was looking at either their website or another company like them. They sort of have their own brands, but they basically just make bulk tequila, and they ship it across the border to Luxco in St. Louis, Missouri, where they bottle it, or Wide World Importers in Frankfort, Kentucky, where they bottle it and sell it to Winn-Dixie. Is it the same stuff? I don't know. It's 40%. It looks the same. I don't know about smelling it. I'm going to do that right now. But before I do that, let's do the screen share. So I'll show you the Winn-Dixie website. It's not much to see. So there it is, 1.75 liters, $18.99 until August 25th. This product is only available in store while quantities last. Makes sense. There's no description except it says you need an ID to purchase it. Still check people's ID when the people are clearly not 21 or younger. Other stores won't do it. They just won't check the ID because they're 21. All right. It's not like you're dressed up like an older person. Only at Winn-Dixie. Well, that makes sense as well as it's a Winn-Dixie brand, what we call a private label, or people say store brand. Well, that's what it is. Okay. Now, Luxco, the Juárez group, distilled at the and they mean Juárez because it's the name of the product. And they show a bottle of Juárez silver. Distilled at the Destiladora González in the Jalisco region of Mexico, Juárez has grown to become the 4th best-selling tequila brand in the United States. Now, where that information came from, I do not know. That seems hard to believe that it's number 4 in the United States. Although 99% of the sales are probably going to bars and restaurants. Fine. Available in gold, silver, and triple sec. Juárez is trusted many of the top bars and restaurants in the country to the very best house margaritas. Well, there's your answer. Normally going to see in people's homes, although I have one. You're going to see it at the okay, and that's probably why Montezuma is such a big seller. And there's the website, but they don't show the triple sec. Tequila, silver, and gold. 50 milliliter, little sample bottles, which you wouldn't see at a bar. Typically, you'd see it on an airplane. 375, 750. That's the standard size. 1 liter, 1.75, and a 1.75 traveler, which would be probably like a big square plastic one that could fit in a suitcase. There you go, made in Mexico. Now these are the DSS. Distilled spirit specialty. Also 40% alcohol, liqueur, tequila, and liqueur with caramel color added. Once again, what the point of these things, I do not know. There is a point. And then, because it's probably cheaper. And then Juárez triple sec. Yeah, I have seen that around. And there's 3 levels, 30 proof, 40 proof, and 60 proof. And then there's some cocktail ideas, all of that. Okay, there's a locator tool, which should be helpful. It's interesting that they have it distilled at González, because they bought out, González. In other words, the distillery in Mexico, Luxco bought from them, the family, the González family. Why they sold it, I don't know. Guess they got an offer they didn't want to turn down. It was such a good deal, But they did buy it about 2020 during the scam. Yeah. So they don't have to pay them anymore because they own them. But they, other people pay for the contract. Okay. I'll have to check the new Sazerac handled tequilas to see if they're still showing 1143, because Luxco might not want their competitors using their distillery. You see what I'm saying? They might box them out. So Sazerac may have to go to a different producer. We'll see. All you got to do is look at the NOM. But they told me on the phone at Sazerac, he's like, well, you don't actually have to put that number. I said, you don't? He said, no. But I think you do. But they're saying you don't. But they did say that they cannot ship bulk agave to the United States. 100% agave. It has to be in tequila form. So they can ship the tequila straight to the bottling plant in Kentucky or Missouri or Illinois, but they cannot send bulk agave tequila, 100% tequila to the United States. And I don't know why they have that law, but they do. You say, well, I buy 100% agave tequila all the time. I know. But I bet you it won't say bottled in the United States. It'll say bottled in Mexico. It might be bottled across the river at a maquiladora. Okay, that smells like basic tequila. And that smells the same. You get a little bit of that agave juice and like water and whatever filler they're using. Because these can have up to 49% filler, which is probably vodka, some sort of vodka. My friend David thought it was grain vodka. I said, could be sugarcane vodka, but he wasn't detecting any sweetness. Okay, taste time. Hey, agave is sweet, yeah. It's sugary. Well, don't they sell the sweetener with agave? Don't they sell that at the store, agave nectar? I wouldn't want that in my coffee because it's got that weird twang to it. But yeah, yep. That's what it tastes like. That twang of agave, which if you never had agave, nobody can describe it to you because it's a unique flavor. It doesn't taste like anything else. Although you can kind of get the idea that it's a succulent plant, but otherwise, it doesn't taste like bell pepper, doesn't taste like lettuce, doesn't taste like celery. Yeah, same, but not as sweet. Generally the same, but not specifically saying it's a little less sweet. So I don't think it's the exact same bulk tequila that they're shipping. But then on the other hand, it might be. But are they real different one from another? No, they're not. Which one should you buy? Well, either one because they're cheap. But if you had a choice to make, go with price. Don't even worry about anything but the price. The price per ounce. Unit pricing. Some people are baffled by unit pricing. I try to explain to people, but they don't get it. Like that browning sauce. It's real popular at the store. I can't remember the name of it. But people will pay $3.49 for a little 4-ounce bottle of it. And next to it is a 24-ounce bottle for $7.99. And it doesn't say anywhere on the sauce that you got to keep it refrigerated. It doesn't say it must be refrigerated after opening. You can just open it, leave it in the cabinet. Because it's not going to go bad. And as much as people use it, I'm sure it's not going to go stale. They buy it so much. It's not going to go stale. But it's from Oakland, California. But I try to tell people, I say, you see that big bottle? That's 8 of these. It takes 8 of these to make one of those. And this is $3.49. I say 3 times 8 or $3.19. Might be $3.29. Let's just say it's 3. Let's be generous, which it isn't. I said 3 times 8 is 24. So I said you're paying $24 every time you get 8 of these. Whereas you could get the same amount for a penny less than $8, $7.99. They don't understand. Because they're thinking, yeah, but this is only $3.49. That's $7.99. It's like you can't explain it to them. They don't grasp it. Just like people are baffled by a turning lane. So does this taste good? Yeah, it's good. It's not amazing. That's what some people don't grasp. Talking about not grasping things. Some people have 2 tastes with beer, wine, or liquor. It's either awesome or it's terrible. There's no in between with them. It has to be 100 out of 100 or 99 out of 100 craft beer. That's $9 a bottle, or it's an F. There's no in between. I know what I'm talking about because I watch their channel. If it's like Bud Light or Budweiser or let's say Miller High Life, which are just ordinary. If you want to call them average or bland or just ho-hum beers, that's exactly what they are. But if you listen to their channel, you would think it's a D minus or an F, totally undrinkable. And they'll use all kind of terrible language to describe it, what they would rather drink. I would rather drink blank, 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 blank than that. And I'm always thinking, there's a middle range. I don't even make comments on their page anymore because usually they're hostile toward the viewers. Like their attitude toward viewers is, hey, get lost, jerk, get a life. They resent you being a viewer almost. Like, oh, now I got to answer more comments. Why don't they just buy t-shirts and join my club so they can get special videos and all that? Like they'll be hawking t-shirts and mugs, which makes no difference to me. I don't know why anybody would want to buy a mug or a t-shirt with some YouTube person on it, especially like a reviewer or something. I don't know. I can understand you get a Taylor Swift t-shirt because you like her music or something like that, and you want to wear the t-shirt. But I can't see you watch a YouTube video, you want to buy their t-shirt and their mug or their bottle opener or whatever they're selling. And then they can't stand the viewers, If they do give an answer, it's quick and dismissive, like, oh, okay, thanks. And you can tell by their tone, like, okay, thanks, go away, go away. Just like, comment, and subscribe and get lost, please. It seems to be their attitude. If they'll answer a comment at all, sometimes you'd be lucky if they answer it. Okay. I've got to answer comments this morning in a little while. I'm going to do it too, every one. And I'm not going to rush through it and just dismiss the people like they don't matter. Yes, I like it. I'm not sure what it is, but I like it. It's not a 100 out of 100. On the other hand, it's not an F. It's like I was just preaching about. It's in between. And definitely more like good in between, more on the good side, in the B range, B, good. Oh, you did a good job. That's good. You're a good football player. Not that we would let you play in the professional football league because we need exceptional players. We do need the 195s and 96, 97s out of 100. Good ain't going to make it, but it might work for high school in a smaller college. And that's what these are doing. These are not national championship liquors. These are small college. Sometimes they make the playoffs. But maybe they only won in the playoffs twice. They never won a national championship, even at the lower level. But they're not bad. And you went to the game and you enjoyed it. But you didn't go around bragging to everybody that you went to see Nicholls State University play Youngstown State. Because A, that's not impressive, and B, no one would care. Okay, now if you went to see Notre Dame in Michigan and it was some great game that was on television, everybody would be like, you were there? I've always dreamed of going to Notre Dame Stadium. This place is amazing, I heard, or Michigan Stadium. But I don't think there's too many people would say, oh, I always wanted to go to see Youngstown State. Or Nicholls State. Not putting them down. I've been to Nicholls State University. It's nice. More like a C than a B on its facilities. But once again, I wouldn't go around bragging about it. Okay, so they taste the same. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But this one's a little bit sweeter, and I don't recall the WD being that sweet. So I already have one win. What, I have 2 wins and 1 loss? I got to go check. I haven't done that many challenges, but I know I got it wrong once. I felt played, but they were like the same. So I got it. I mean, no, I got it wrong. I said this one was sweeter, and I thought it was the Juárez, but it's the Winn-Dixie. So now I got 2 losses, but you say, oh, here come the excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm not making excuses at all. I'm saying they're both 40%. They're both the same color. They smell the same, and they're from the exact same distillery that I already told you ships out bulk tequila to these bottlers. I'm not saying it's the same tequila that they're shipping, but I'm not saying it ain't either. Because you send some of it to St. Louis and you send some of it to Kentucky, and they bottle it, put labels on it, people buy it. Okay, is that possible? I guess it's possible. I never read any regulation against it. Bulk tequila is bulk tequila. You ever tasted Walmart medium roast coffee? Buy it and then try it next to Folgers medium roast. Tell me there's a difference. I don't see the difference, but if you can detect the difference, you tell me that, because I got a feeling that what's going on there. All right, y'all take care and have a great Sunday. And now I have to go get ready because I have to go to mass in less than 2 hours. Bye bye.